Hi, my name's Jimmy from Polar Bear Club, and you're watching Give Me a Pick.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good. Today is a good day.
Yeah, it's a really good day here at Leeds.
It's the weather is nice. It's a great festival. There's great bands, so it's great.
So, how do you feel after playing at Leeds Festival?
Pretty good. This is a big festival, and a lot of times bands, I know we did this, we sort of built a tour around this festival, and I think when you do that, there's a tendency to sort of hype up a show in your head and sort of get yourself all worked up and maybe even a little nervous. But so getting here was kind of like, yeah, let's get there. But the second we started, it was great.
So, are you done for today, or are you planning to see any bands live today?
Well, after this interview, I am done with my jobs for today, and then I'm gonna go watch Good Riddance and Trash Talk's playing now. Maybe I'll catch them. Turbo Negro and Gallows, and maybe a little Foo Fighters too.
Are you excited about Reading Fest?
I am.
Sunday?
Yeah, totally. Because like I said, you sort of like work it up in your head, and you like find yourself feeling very strange on stage sometimes. But now that we did Leeds, we can go to Reading and just do our thing,
And how would you describe the band for those who don't know it yet?
Oh, it's hard. This is hard. Describing your own band is difficult, but I'll try and piece together what I've heard other people say. So people sort of describe us vocally as like akin to Rise Against or Hot Water Music, sort of throaty vocals. But the music is just, I guess, loud rock that's influenced by punk and hardcore. You might be able to draw different comparisons here and there, but that's all I can say, really. Everything else is unplanned.
You've been playing Bands Were Perturbed, the whole Bands Were Perturbed this year.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was long. It was very long. It was about 2 months long. And that schedule is very grueling. I mean, you get there early in the morning, you wake up, you set up, and you're there until very late at night, and you just do it day in and day out. I love it. I'm glad to be off it right now because it was just very long and tiring. But there was so many bands that we're friends with that were there. It was a lot like a summer camp or like a just sort of summer vacation that was also very hard work at the same time. But it was a blast. It was really fun to work.
Your last album is Class Battlefield, right?
Yeah.
How did this album differ from the other albums, from the first one, for example?
Yeah. Well, I think generally when we make a record, the only really thing we say to each other that we set out to do is that we want to make songs that we're proud of and that we like. I think as we get a little older, we become more fascinated with the songwriting process and try and build a song from a very simple base and build it up from there. Whereas when we were younger making records, we had these songs that we would write, and we wouldn't even know what the vocals would sound like until we got into the studio. But now we're demoing songs, we're building around the vocals, we're trying to work together more cohesively. We're just trying to become better at our craft, I guess. And however that reflects itself, I'm not sure, but I can tell there's a difference. But we're still learning too, so even for the record we're going to make next, who knows what we're going to learn and do different. A lot of ways you sort of rebel against the record you just made, in the record you're about to make. But I think as long as you're proud of it and you're being honest and passionate, you'll make a good record.
About the songwriting process, has any band influenced your songs?
Yeah, a lot of bands, but not just bands too. As a lyricist, I'll tell you some bands that really influenced me lyrically. Hold Steady, The Replacements, Elvis Costello. Lyrically, I just really respond to bands like that sort of humorous but self-deprecating and sad sort of lyrics. I love that stuff. Musically, though, we we get inspiration from all over the place, especially as 5 very different people coming together in one room to make music that is polar bear club. But I mean, you know, even when I see a good film, I'm really big into films. A good film, if I see a really good scene that is really emotional for me and moves me in a way, I mean, it just makes me want to go make music. It makes me want to go try and make someone feel the way that this film or book or comic book or song is making me feel. But then there's life stuff too, relationships and conversations. Everywhere, really. It's inspiration comes from absolutely everywhere.
I know that you're going on tour after this around the UK, but I've heard that some members from Polar Bear Club are going on tour with Miso.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah, our guitar player is filling in on bass for a band that's going on tour with Nuestra. Yeah. And he also plays drums, and I think he played drums in Nuestra too, actually, a while back. Yeah.
I know that you played before in Spain at Resurrection Fest.
Yes.
Are you planning to go back to Spain again?
No plans yet, but when we played Resurrection, everyone was coming up to us and saying, you need to come to Madrid. So I think it's only a matter of time. We just, you know, we're ready for a little break right now. We've been touring really aggressively for the last couple months. And we're just trying to focus on our next record. And then from there, once that gets more set in stone, we're going to do as much touring as we can.
So after this, reading Leeds, then you got the tour along the UK and then Soundwave.
Yep, Soundwave Festival.
And after Soundwave, are you done?
That's all we have planned. Well, we'll see what comes along, but that's all we have planned up until now. Up until Soundwave Festival. You know, we're not in any rush. I mean, we have 3 full-length records. We have a lot of material out there that I think people are still even getting into and digesting. So we don't really have a problem with just sort of chilling for a second, you know, and just working really hard on our next record and hitting the road after that. We've toured a lot on these last 2 records. There's areas we didn't hit though. I mean, Spain, Japan, South America. There's a lot of places we haven't been that we get a strong sense that there's people there who want to see us. So maybe we might focus on some of those areas after Soundwave. Who knows? So it's all up in the air.
We know that you've been touring a lot along the United States and then Europe. We are a little bit missing.
Someday, you know.
So hopefully we will see you again, but this time in Spain.
Yeah.
So we hope to see you in Madrid, maybe.
I hope so. I would love to.
We are really pleased to see you here and to have us with us today.
Thank you so much.
So,
it was very nice talking to you.